Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, and thank you to everybody who hits that like button. It really does support the channel. It helps it to grow. The more it grows, the more I can get out there for you. But also for those of you who comment, leave beautiful comments, and also share this information with other people. We give you this information to help you through each week, each month, as you grow, as you expand, as you experience and go through emotional issues. It's just to support you. It's to give you clarity, validation, and understanding of what's going on around you. So if you're part of the collective of helping yourself, helping someone else through that, thank you. And that is why we put this information up there. Anyway, let's get on with our beautiful reading for our earth signs. For Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn for the month of June. So we're going to look at your overall energy. This is really the energy after the Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse that's happening. So that's happening at the end of May. So these readings are based on really the energy after that energy. I have put up a YouTube video about that. So I suggest you listen to that first and understand the energies and what that eclipse is coming, because it's a really big one for us, shining a big light on something. So this is really an energy for a reading for my beautiful earth signs for the month of June, but also that energy after that eclipse, because that's what June's going to be about and forward. So let's have a look at your overall energy. We will pull some cards for each individual sign. But let's see, I have tried to start this reading a few times, my earth signs, so we'll just see what's going on with you, because it's nearly like every time I go to speak, I can't. So let's just see what's going on. So let's get some messages here for my earth signs for the month of June. Let's get some validation. Please take what resonates. What doesn't is not for you, okay? Don't make it fit. We're talking to a collective. We can't actually resonate with every single earth sign on the planet, but please take what resonates, and the roles can be reversed, and there's also no gender with the cards as well. This is just an information that you might need or require or get or validation from spirit. So let's see what we've got for you. Not really wanting to talk to me. I felt this at the start. It was a very strange energy. So can we have some cards out, please? I can feel it now. It is starting to come out. Oh my gosh. My earth signs, what is going on here? And this is the exact feeling that I was getting trying to shuffle the cards, trying to start your reading. So let's have a look at what's going on. Okay, first of all, that full moon energy for you guys. Full moons, this is super intense, that full moon that's coming up at the end of May. It is going to shine a light. It is going to bring a lot of endings and a lot of changes. This card is all about someone being very resistant. They are not wanting to listen. They're either not listening to the signs, to what people's telling them, or they're being very stubborn, very blocked off, very withdrawn. This person in this card's actually sulking. They're actually got their arms crossed and they are not willing to budge. But let's look at this. This is just the start. Look, that could be you, or you're dealing with someone like that as well. Remember, those roles can be reversed. So let's have a little look here. Okay, this is about expansion, travel, moving beyond where you currently are. So what I'm hearing straight away as this comes through, for a lot of you, there'll probably be a few different groups of messages that I get. For a lot of you, dealing with a person who is being very resistant to change. There'll either be a moving on, okay? You're ready to take action. You're ready to expand. You're ready to, I'm even hearing reach out, like look for a new solution. But there's a stubbornness, whether this is you or someone you're dealing with. This is very interesting. I can see here too, in that decision to move on, you have disconnected from your emotions. Now, for some of you, maybe that's what you needed to do, and that is what you've done. Pulled back, pulled away, pulled back from your emotions. I've got two groups here, or even three, but mainly two groups of people, different messages. So a lot of you have pulled back your emotion, you've cut it off, you've stopped it, you've blocked it. You're moving on, you're moving forward, you've made a decision, but that was a very head decision. No emotion in that at all. Practical, logical. For some of you, I'm hearing get your business head on. For whatever you're dealing with, let's say you're dealing with a very strong partner or individual here, it's time to put the business cap on, okay? Now that doesn't mean we're cold or hard or rude or create, you know, a coldness about anything, but I can see here they're saying it's nearly like get real. The King of Swords is great at a business meeting. He's good in the boardroom. He will make a decision, you know, a final, practical, logical business decision. So for some of you, it's time to move on where you weren't. You've made that decision. You will move on after June. And there seems to be a disconnection of emotions here. I have to admit, for a lot of you. So for some of you, I'm going to say get practical, get logical about a very emotional situation that you are in. And I just heard it will be a final decision. So we'll see what else comes out. So there's a big moving on for my earth signs. Wow, that's interesting. But you know, that was so hard to get out for me. That was so hard to tune into. Even the cards didn't want to come out. So I would even say this is something you didn't want to face, or you weren't wanting to go through, or you've been working. See the Hanged Man. It's up the right way, but it does show me you are very stuck in this, or have been very stuck in this, or that is your only way to go. What I said before, the moving on, the expansion, the ready to do it another way, or completely look beyond how you're currently doing it. But I'm hearing it's a moving on, it's moving on, it's a moving on in its final. Yes, and look at that. You have no choice really with the Hanged Man. It's like everything you've tried, everything you've worked at, every decision, every conversation you've tried to maybe maneuver or work around, where it's not working, you've decided you're going to move on. You've made a practical, logical decision. As I said, there's not a lot of emotion in there, but maybe you shut down your emotion, or you had to, or you're about to, or that person, place or situation, be it a career, a job, a lover, has shut down and shut off to you. You know how a better way of saying this would be, I don't know why I'm feeling so nervous. It's probably too much emotion and that's why it's shut off. But you know, when you're trying to deal with someone who doesn't want to resolve something, sometimes we've got to look at that and stop putting our energy in there. So that's either you or them. You're looking at very long-term, secure, stability, my happiness, contentment. This is all King of Pentacles, gets his head around his career, his business, his finances, and a very practical, logical decision. For some of you, you are forced to look at that. I don't know for what reasons it is, whether it's separation or just business or a situation you're in for the future. They're saying, look at your finances here. Get your head out of the clouds. Get your head into work mode. Focus on business, focus on practicality, focus on where you're going and heading for your abundance for your future. And we've got absolute transformation here. Now, this isn't just, oh, I've changed. This is an epiphany. This is seeing things that you did not realize. It's like standing on top of the mountain, looking over the whole entire town here. Okay, so this is, you have become aware. It's you've changed, or you've had an epiphany, or you've received some information absolutely about that full moon, and you've decided the person you're definitely dealing with, this could be you, this could be someone you're dealing with, seems to be very maybe immature, not following through on their words, playing a few little mind games, not being... For some of you, a small group, I just got a message. It's they were offering more than they were giving, and you've really realized that, whether it's financial or romantic. I wouldn't say leading you on, I don't want to go there, but there has been this, I can't get the words right, it's so funny in your energy, because I think there's a lot of emotional confusion here for you guys, but they're kind of, you're going to snap out of it and you're going to get into that earth, logical, practical, putting things in place, seeing things for as they are. That's what I'm getting with that transformation. You're really, really having some epiphanies and seeing things or people for who they are. Yeah, look, everyone and anyone, there was people, places and situations, or you were in a situation that you thought was working with you. You thought they were on the same page. You kind of thought one way and it's not at all, and that is going to be shown to you. And you don't have a choice. You may not like it, but it is actually going to give you your new beginning. It gives you, you refocus, you move on, or you expand, or you know your direction to take. It's very clear. See, it's worse when we're in the middle of that and we're really unsure emotionally. Sometimes we get information that actually brings so much clarity, whether it's positive or negative. Yeah, it was something you were very resistant to look at, face, deal. You may have even known it was coming, but you didn't want to. It is temporary though. This is temporary restriction. So at the start and the end of your energy, and this is why I couldn't even speak at the start of your energy. Look at this. You're really being resistant, or you're really it could be a bit of both, really dealing with yourself that's not budging, not listening to the signs. You haven't been heeding the call of the universe and listening. It's all been there. And I think for a lot of you, it could be dealing with a very stubborn person, or you've been very stuck in something, a thought or a way or an idea or a lifestyle or whatever it was. And this is temporary restriction. And the blindfold's going to come off. You've been restricting yourself. This is a false stuckness, a false not willing to look at something. For some of you, finances keeps coming up big time. Finances, you need to look or check in or reevaluate or go back over, or particularly if there's deals or negotiations going on with finances. You really, it feels like quick. It feels like quick. I better get onto this. I better stop thinking that it'll be, when you've got to actually do the work. Yeah. Get it in order. I mean, not do the work. Yes, for a lot of you, unfortunately, you're fighting, defending, or someone's not working with you. We've got stubborn energy here, stuck, really, and some of you are over fighting, either defending yourself or fighting for someone's attention, or try and work something out. There is a receiving here. You're definitely receiving something, information, offer, whatever it is for you, career or information about a person, place, situation, and that actually brings you clarity. For a lot of you, it's a passion, like a career or a job, but I'm actually thinking this is a lot to do with relationship. So a lot of you have been with a soulmate. It could be separation time for a lot of you, and maybe you've been trying to work on something for a while, and it looks like it's a no-go zone here. It's too stubborn, and that could be either way, or one or the other. So you've disconnected from your emotions here with this soulmate. You're getting into that practical. The Hangman's put you in this. So here's what I want to say. If this was a relationship breakdown with a soulmate or a partner or a marriage partner or something like this, the Hangman said you had no choice. So this is the universe stepping in saying, well, you know what, you've tried everything, you've negotiated everything, you've tried to make this work. Now it's in the Hanged Man position. We're trying to tell you that we've got better coming. The other path is better. It's more abundant. There's a new beginning. There's overflowing abundance for you. So the universe has probably been trying to tell you for a long time that this is over, or it's not for the long term. And you weren't getting it. You were staying stuck and stubborn and set on someone or something, or how it should be going, and or how you thought. So you've had to rethink it. This is your long-term happiness, your abundance, your prosperity. You've had to rethink it. Transformation. See, stuck, stubborn, set in my ways. This is where you are being transformed, my earth signs. So you will know where this fits, whether you're dealing with people or it's relationship issues or it's financial issues or job issues. There is either you have been very resistant and set in a way that you think things should go. Yeah, look at this. See, karmic new beginning. This was going to happen anyway. Wherever this reading falls and makes sense for you, financially, romantically, personally, this is a new beginning, karmic, that's coming for you. The Empress is about creating new cycles. It's also about birth and rebirth of you or a situation. For some of you, it's birth, like children. But here it is. See, deceit, deception. There, I believe this full moon is going to show you where you've been deceiving yourself, thinking you're one way and it wasn't, or you've been dealing with people, places and situations where you really thought they were on board or working with you, or it was going to turn out a certain way, and it doesn't seem like that at all. But this is karmic. As I said, this was something you had to face. And some of my earth signs will be coming up to their birthday this year, the 2021 birthday. So this is like your final exams for the coming towards as your birthday hits. This is what we call your final karmic exams of 2020 into 2021, where you need to revamp, rechange. Now let's get some cards. Let's get some cards for earth sign of Capricorn first. What's going on for Capricorn? Yep, Capricorn. Your energy's been down. You've been feeling depressed, down. You're up in your head. You're re-evaluating everything. Your long-term security, stability, finances. You are really going over things, okay? There is romance coming in here. So this looks like for me, for you, and you're going to get success. So you can come out of this energy. As we said here, we've put you in this position because there's a karmic ending to a cycle of how you're doing things, or how you are, or who you're with, or what you're doing. And you're going to get success this time. So this very heavy energy, this new way is the better way. And this success card trumps every card in the deck, Capricorn. So you're getting success. You want love, you want romance, you want connection. Okay, you want to receive now. Where's my partner? Where's my passion? Where's my love? Whether it's a career or whatever. And you're really reviewing that. You're really going over that to see, you know, when we go over this, yes, it's about money and long-term security and stability, but she's very looking into it very intricately. So that could be just about you personally redoing it. Look at this. Here's what I want to say, Capricorn. You have wish fulfillment coming in. Whatever is going on here for you, or this where you've been stuck or stubborn or held back or resistant, or you've been dealing with people where there's been resistance, you are going to receive some love. This is a love offer. This is someone who comes in who wants to give to you their cup of emotion, their cup of connection. And this is what you've been working on and calling in here. So this is looking really good. Yep. The universe is stepping in for you, Capricorn. This is a Hierophant. A final decision will be made for you, Capricorn, whether you're in a current relationship or you're single. It looks like to me you're going to get something revealed, but it's removed so you can have that connection, okay? And this is speaking up, speaking out, finally taking action, where before you were possibly a little overwhelmed or too up in your head, or things just were not working. They just were not working. So let's have a look at Virgo. Virgo, what's going on for my Virgos for the month of June? Overall energy for, what's the message for Virgos? Thank you. A lot of you are dealing with an Empress. Now, no gender here. It could be the feminine within a masculine, but the Empress is the all-loving mother. It could be a mother or a female that you have children with or something like that. But the Empress is holding a pentacle there. Generally, we feel when we meet our Empress or Emperor, they're the one. We thought they were the one, okay? And they, you know, they work, they're loving, they're caring, they're giving, they're nurturing, all of that. But it is generally my card, yeah, healing. Healing, healing, healing. Generally, it's my card, what I was going to say, of You thought it was the one. So Virgos, this is for those who thought they were with the one. There's some healing together. You were abundant, it was all happening, but there was healing that needs to happen here. And there's a decision being made. So I would say your full moon is about that. Yeah, the Magician card. Yes, look at this. So you really thought you were with the one. This is for some of you, not all of you. I'm going to give a few messages here. Some of you, you really thought you were with your Empress. You're really trying to manifest this healing to come together with this Empress. A decision will be made, and I'm sorry to say, I don't think this is your person. I really don't. And if it was, it's done, it's ended, the karma is complete. Okay? There is hurt here. This is old wound, old pain, old stuff coming up. I'm just going to pull one more card there. Yep, going in a new direction, the Fool card. So that is I'm sorry about that harsh message, but for some of you Virgos, you who thought you were with the one, you've been trying to heal this, fix this. You could have a child with this person. It is a decision will be made, but it's not looking like it's going to go forward here. It looks like you're going to take a new path, and vice versa. Now, for others of you who are wanting someone to come into their life, to find the one, ready to have that connection where you both come together, you both heal. You both bring abundance to each other's life. You've manifested this, it's coming in, but they're asking you to rebalance your emotions, or there is something you need to heal here. So be very careful for those of you who have been calling this in, because it is coming. But look at this, you're still have an old wound here that you have not worked on. And let's go back to the others who thought they were with the one and maybe not. Well, it's very clear that it's not. This is unhealed, unresolved past issues or patterns or behaviors or something you have been doing that they're asking you to rebalance or relook at, that or creates this imbalance for you in relationships. So my Virgos, there is something to heal here. It's coming in. This person wants to come in long-term, secure, stability. Look, they're very determined. They know they've got victory. You are the one for them, for those wanting someone to come into their life, male or female. Yeah, see, there's the Emperor. Oh, wow. And there's the Three of Swords again, this old hurt, old wound, old struggle. So for some of you, we have an Emperor and an Empress coming together, or you've called or manifested that in, and that is coming. But I'm telling you, there's still an old wound here, which is going to be part of this karmic revelation, this cycle here for you about your new beginning. And look at this, whether this is deceiving, you were deceiving you, or you weren't aware, you weren't willing to look at something and do something in a new way or a new cycle. That is, I'd say that's about to be revealed to you, and you'll just realize it was you blocking it all along. Okay, and they're saying there is a better way. We've put you in this position. Now for my Taurus, let's get some messages for my Taurus. My phone is getting a little off balance there. Aha, liking that. Oh wow, Taurus. A message coming from Spirit. So after this full moon, or around this full moon that's coming in Sagittarius, this lunar eclipse, you are definitely getting a piece of information that you were meant to get, by the way. And it was set up by Spirit for you to receive this message, invite, information, whatever it is. And the Star card is a reward that the universe is bringing in for you. So this is also a final decision by you, by somebody. The judge, the Hierophant, or the universe. So to me, with the Star card, it could be universally you've manifested this. There's a lot of emotions around it though. Why? Why is there a lot of emotions around it? Yep, you're finally speaking up, Taurus. You're speaking out, you're taking action. So this reward card, or something that you want. Reward means a gift. This is what I want. This is my happiness. This is what I'm trying to manifest. There's information here. It is going to create some emotional, but The universe has stepped in here. So whether this is you putting someone out in the cold or making a final decision, or you're feeling out in the cold, rejected, abandoned, something like that for some of you because of this information. There's an ending here. There is a definite ending here. So for some of you, there's information from Spirit that you were meant to get. And they're actually rewarding you because you've been manifesting something you want. I just heard, I'm going to say it, I did hear big heartbreak. That's probably why I was so choked up at the start of the reading. For some of you, see the manifesting card again. Now you're really clear and you're going to go very inward. So, my Tauruses, something's going on for you. There's a piece of information coming from you from Spirit set up by the universe, or a final decision being made. It might be really hard for you. It might be emotional, but they're saying, come on, you're the magician here. You're getting a new beginning. What do you want? You can pull together. And this information, or you speaking up, you speaking out, you making a final decision, actually gives you so much clarity, so much direction. You are super clear where you're going. So if you've been unclear, and it's going to make you go very inward. But with the Hermit, what I like about the Hermit is that you reconnect into you reconnect into your soul, and you get emotional balance. So my Taurus, if you have not had emotional balance or mastery in your emotions, or let's say this information around this full moon and into June really upsets you and it derails your emotional balance here, it looks like you're going to go very inward and get that back. And you're super clear. Yep, and you'll be cutting people, places, and situations out of your life. It's like you've got a clarity in your emotions that makes everything so clear in your direction. For some of you, though, we've got a Queen of Swords here and a Knight of Swords. Now, normally, this is about passions and you're clear on your direction and you know, but I've got a feeling for some of you, someone's coming in very passionate, very fast, because you cut someone out of your life because of this information you received. So some of you are cutting someone out, and what it brings in is this, oh my gosh, someone rushing into your life with passion. So that's really good, Taurus. Or you, let's say it was just career, you're really passionate and clear about your direction. Yep, you'll rethink everything. And you are focused on your long-term security, stability, and foundations in this. Information or emotional information that sort of rocks your world, but you're clear, you speak up, you speak out, you stand up for others of you. If you were in a relationship, it looks like you're ending one and a better one's coming in. Or for some of you, if it was career, it is super clear, super clear. I'm not there's too much emotion in there for it to be career, but if it was your career, you are super, super clear, okay, about which direction. So, lot going on, and I can really feel the energy for my earth signs of what was really going on. But let's get some other messages here. Let's just quickly, there's something about this transformation. I really do feel, and it is a little bit about that with that full moon eclipse that is coming, the lunar one in Sagittarius. It shines such a big light that you are going to get a major healing, and this healing or awakening, and it could be an awakening about how you are in relationships, or something you need to heal within you about relationships, and this is a really deep inner healing that will get your trust back, get your faith back, and actually bring in a connection that actually creates abundance with you. So let's ask why. What has my earth signs, what have they been doing? What was their challenge in relationships that they needed to go through this karmically? What was this challenge? Because there's a lot of stuck, stubborn energy there, whether it was both ways, or how you are in relationships, or you're picking people like that. Yeah, wow, look at this. Going inward, the Hermit, connecting to your soul, going inward, really finding you, doing the work on you, but getting emotional balance, emotional mastery. What's going on here? Emotions, the Queen of Cups, new direction up in your head. So what was their challenge? It's nearly like the challenge, because the King and Queen of Cups are divine counterparts. but they're also about giving and receiving and connecting very emotionally. So for some of you, it could have been about you're about to be what you've just gone through is going to take you on another deeper level of emotional connection within yourself and with all relationships. So sometimes we have a partner or a situation or just within ourselves, we have to experience something very deep, very inward, sometimes very emotional. And that we have to go through that, and it's not nice. It's like the dark night of the soul. It's usually quite a traumatic experience or a heartbreaking experience for us. But you know what it does? It awakens us to a deeper level of connection. So for some of you, you may have had a certain level or surface within relationships that you went to, and it looks like that this is going to be awakened and healed and expanded and transformed for you. So that you can actually go into a new direction where you're actually tapping even deeper into emotional connections. And I just heard within that, you know, sometimes we're attracted to certain people or places or situations, and we thought that type of person was our person. And then we have this big awakening and transformation, and we're kind of like, wow, that's not who I'm attracted to. That's not who I feel a connection or love with or anymore. And again, you go into your head here. This is very hard for you. So there's an opening up. Yeah, there's a learning. Secrets coming out. Old wounds, old stuck, old pains, old hurts. This is fated wheel of change. Your tower's coming. But you know what? It's bringing you your happiness. It's bringing you your 10 of cups, your contentment. So the tower card is the universe bringing information, something that's hidden within you. It was a growth. It's a cycle of growth that was going to happen. It was fated. So if you're currently in a relationship or a career, it could be just within yourself. Because if you have one of these fated, deep, transformational, emotional breakthroughs, then all of a sudden your friends can change, your career can change, your direction, your path, who you're attracted to, what you're attracted to. It can all change. And this for you is something I feel that you've been resisting. So where they are heading you, pushing you, transforming you, where you're being pushed, because this is what this full moon's going to do. It's going to push you. This is the new path. It's more abundant than you think. You are going to be happier and more content in this new way. So no hanging on to the old or the old ways of doing or being or seeing, okay? It's time to break free. New cycles. There's the Earth card. The Empress is the mother of Earth, okay? And she's all about birthing and recreating a new you. See? Reviewing it all. Really listening to the universe now. Universe is bringing you in options. Look at every cup. Stop. Maybe some of you have tunnel vision in who you like or how you liked it or why you liked it, or the level of connection that you went to is about to be transformed and passions are coming in. You're going to be awakened, and it is about your security, your stability, your foundation, and your relationships, whether that's love, friends, groups, associations. They're bringing you a new foundation, and you're about to be triggered and rethink everything you've got, everything you do, how you do it. Wow. Yep, justice, balance card, and we've got the Queen of Swords, cutting where you cut emotions off, or this epiphany, this information, or where you cut yourself out, or where you cut off a certain level with people and got cold or disconnected or couldn't go that deeper or further level. It looks like you are in the Hanged Man here, and there'll be action. And see, we've got overwhelming alignment, and then we've got the Mother of Pentacles again, the Queen of Pentacles. So here we go, more earth, more nurturing, more loving, more connected, heart alignment, emotions that overwhelmed you before. So there it is. That is amazing, earth signs. Sorry about it wouldn't come out at the start, and I know why. There was so many cards of resistance, but this change is happening. So what do they say? Ride the wave, because it's happening. okay? And it is time to connect in and to a new level of you and all your relationships, and it will bring more harmony, more flow for you. I'm going to even probably call this amazing transformational emotional levels for you guys. So there it is. Thank you. And I hope this just helps you understand the energies through the month of June for my earth signs. Hang in there. You are going to be awakened, my friends. Take care. Thank you for listening, and thank you for hitting that like button. Enjoy.